floor to Ghana.
Distinguished co-chairs, at the outset, I'll join previous speakers in thanking you for your proactive leadership and for the inclusive manner in which you are steering the affairs of the IGN session. Ghana aligns herself with the statement earlier delivered by the permanent representative of Sierra Leone on behalf of the Africa Group, and we would like to make some additional remarks in our national capacity. Co-chairs, we welcome the decision to welcome the first segment of each IGN session and to have the interactive session in a closed format. We do so with the understanding that this development would aid in consolidating the gains made in this IGN session, including an enhancement of openness and transparency. Regarding the optimal size of an enlarged council, we reaffirm, in accordance with the long-standing position of the Africa Group, as stipulated in the Ezuwini Consensus and the said declaration, that the expansion of the permanent category should include 2 permanent seats for Africa with all existing privileges, while the non-permanent seat should be increased by 2 additional seats for Africa. We consider a total of not less than 26 seats an optimal size for an enlarged Security Council. Co-chairs, further, we underscore that an enlarged council should take into consideration the elements that would enhance its efficiency. In this vein, the continuation of existing practices that promote the participation of other UN bodies and organs in the Council's work should be deepened. Advisory notes by the Peacebuilding Commission to the Council, as well as the PBC's annual and ad hoc briefings to the Council, have always been useful. Similarly, the occasional briefing to the Council by the President of the General Assembly and the President of the International Court of Justice should be sustained and considered for other relevant bodies and agencies of the UN. Additionally, the General Assembly's role in receiving the reports of the Security Council could be enhanced in a specific decision that it could transmit back to the Council through the President after the consideration of the Council's annual report. This also brings to the fore the saliency of the veto initiative, which allows the GA to engage with the Council. These practices can further enhance the efficiency of the Council, as well as the transparency and accountability of the Council for the wider membership. To effectively deal with the myriad of security challenges facing the international community, homegrown solutions and ownership must be embraced by the Council. While calling for priority to be given to the issue of effective cooperation with regional arrangements, it is equally important to underscore that Chapter 8 of the UN Charter gives legitimacy for partnership with regional organizations, as well as the crucial role of the latter in advancing global peace and security. Co-chairs, the issue of cooperation with regional and concerned countries ties into the subject of pen holdership. It has been our long-standing position that a representative from the region that the crisis pertains should pen or co-pen the file in the Council. Hence, our call for African pens for new African agenda items and co-pen holdership for existing African files. The simple reason for this position is that stakeholders in the region who better understand the context and can adduce durable solutions to resolve the issue are important actors in resolving these dynamic conflicts. This approach positions the Council to better diagnose the issue and prefer the right prescriptions that would sustainably cure the problem. We therefore need to urge the Council in its working methods to consider formalizing arrangements for pens, similar to what occurs with the collective decision of the Council on subsidiary bodies. This could be done within the provisions of the Council's Note 507, which signals the recognition that at all times, the collective ambitions, experiences, and knowledge of the Council members, including member states that have a close connection to the issue of file, ought to be leveraged in drafting and negotiating outcome documents of the Council. Co-chairs, clearly, the mandate of the GA, which encompasses initiating studies and making recommendations in advancement of political cooperation, realization of human rights and fundamental freedoms, among others, complements the mandate of the Security Council in the advancement of global peace and security. It is therefore critical for us to explore ways by which the Security Council and the General Assembly can better interact in order for us to harness the full potentials of the two distinct bodies and to make the Council more responsive to the existing and evolving challenges of our time. In conclusion, my delegation looks forward to cooperate with you and all other delegations in a manner that would ensure that we have convergences on views on these very, very pertinent issues in order to consolidate the gains made during this IGN session. I thank you, Mr. Co-Chairs.